I'm Zach Miller. I'm a competitive snowboarder, and I was introduced to the NSCD through the HSP program, the Hospital Sports Program that Children's Hospital has.
Hi, I'm Garrison Hayes. I'm 15 years old, and I've been with NSCD for 9 seasons.
Hi, my name is Jamie Stanton. I ski out of Winter Park, Colorado for the National Sports Center for the Disabled, and I ski for the United States Paralympic Alpine Ski Team.
My name is Keith Gable. I joined the NSCD this last winter for my first season of training with them.
I first started with NSCD with soccer. I used to play soccer all the time and I loved it. And then I figured out that they had a skiing program. And I started doing that, and I really loved it, and I've stuck with it ever since.
I was born with a birth defect called fibular hemimelia, and when I was 6 months old, I had a Symes amputation on my lower right leg. And when I was a few months past that, when I was 10 months old, I had a realignment of my knee and was fitted with a prosthetic and walking before I was a year old.
When I was 6 years old, I had cancer in my left leg. It was called osteosarcoma, just above my knee. And what they had to do to remove it, they did a surgery called a limb salvage surgery, where they took the bottom part of my leg. Now my ankle acts as my knee.
I have cerebral palsy. It's a congenital thing where you get in the womb, the brain goes too long without oxygen, and so because of that I lost a lot of motor skills.
Being able to represent Team USA in Russia was an absolute thrill. I'm speechless almost every time I think about it. Being able to go to the games and ski in 4 out of the 5 events was an incredible experience, and when I took 6th place in the Super G, which was my first race, I was just unbelievably happy.
I lost my leg in an industrial accident in 2005. I had over 2,000 pounds worth of hydraulic pressure crush my foot for over 15 minutes. After various surgeries, blood transfusions, blood clot in my left lung, hyperbaric treatments, I ended up losing circulation in my foot and having to have it amputated about a month later, and was snowboarding about 3 months after that.
Because of the NSCD, it's made me who I am today. All of the staff, coaches, friends, volunteers have made such a big impact in my life. I think without them, I don't know where I would be today. I don't know if I'd have the opportunity to be a skier and succeed the way that I do.
If I had the chance to talk to everyone about joining the NSCD program, I would definitely encourage them to, because it's really fun, it's full of opportunities, and they encourage you no matter what.
I got the opportunity to join the US team and compete at that level along with, obviously the Paralympics. I had to decide where I was going to train, and there were a couple options, but when weighing out the options, one of the biggest things that I thought of was, where are the best alpine skiers coming out of? And that answer just kept coming back to the NSCD.
NSCD to me is a huge organization that takes people with disabilities and makes them so they don't feel as if they have disabilities.
If I could use one word to describe NSCD, it would be excellence.
Elite.
Perfect.
If I could tell anybody out there to do one thing for the NSCD, it would be to get involved. For every person that goes in and volunteers just to help around with anything, one thing that they should know is that they're turning people's lives around.